Going to do some questions from exercise 5.10. I'm going to first take up question number 7, first part, which says fx is given to you as log of 2x minus 1, and you have to find out whether this is derivable at x is equal to 0 or not, right? So therefore, let's decide about the domain, whether the function exists only or not. So when I say fx is equal to log of 2x minus 1, for its domain, I should have 2x minus 1 to be greater than 0, which implies x should be greater than half. Now 0 has got excluded. So therefore, I have x being greater than half, which implies that my domain is going to be open interval from half to positive infinity. Now, since my domain is from half to infinity, that means the function is not defined at x is equal to 0. And if it is not defined, therefore it is not derivable at x is equal to 0. Similarly, the second part that says fx is equal to log of x, log of x, and you have to find out f dash e. Now let's see this. First let's get the f dash x. So f dash x would be using my chain rule, starting from outside. So first, for this log, it would be 1 upon log x, going inside 1 upon x. Now f dash e would be what? 1 upon log of e into 1 upon e. Now I know 1 upon log of e to the base e, meaning this. Log of any number to its own base is always taken to be as 1. So this is 1 into 1 upon e, which gives me the answer as 1 by e, right? The next question which I am going to take is 8th question, second part, where you are provided with y equals to log of f of e to the power of x, and you are also provided of f of 1 as 4 and f dash of 1 is equal to 2. These two informations have been given to us, and you have to find out dy by dx over here at x is equal to 0. So let's write first dy by dx. dy by dx gives me, first for log, that will be 1 upon f of e to the power of x times f of 1 upon f of e to the power of x times, then differentiation of this, that is my f dash of e to the power of x. Now you have to get dy by dx at x is equal to 0. So that means 1 upon f of e to the power of 0 times f dash of e to the power of 0. 1 upon f of e to the power of 0 is what? 1 into f dash of e to the power of 0 again is 1. So this. Now just substitute the two values which have been given to you. F of 1 has been given to you as 4. F dash of 1 has been given to you as 2. So your answer is 2 by 4. Right? Now the third part. Third part says that you have f of x given to you as e to the power of x gx. You are also provided with g of 0 as 2 and g dash at 0 is 1, and you have to get f dash 0. So first let's write f dash x, that is differentiation of it. This is now of the form u into v, so I'm going to use uv. So therefore first function into differentiation of the second plus the second into the differentiation of the first, and I know differentiation of e to the power of x is e to the power of x only. Now f dash x at x is equal to 0 I have to calculate, so I'm going to put that, meaning f dash 0 equals to, substitute e to the power of 0, then g dash of 0 plus g of 0 e to the power of 0. Now e to the power of 0 is 1, g dash at 0 is given to me as 1 plus g of 0 is given to me as 2 and e to the power of 0 is 1. So I get the answer as 1 plus 2, that gives me 3. This becomes my answer over here, right? Today I'm going to now talk about question number 11, first part, which says e to the power of sec square x plus 3 cos inverse x. Like I every time say, give it a name. I write y is equal to e to the power of sec square x. Now these are all composite functions because this is exponential and this is trigonometrical, this is inverse. So therefore now when we are going to differentiate, I must take care of everything. So therefore dy by dx equals to, now e to the power of x is e to the power of x only. So therefore e to the power of sec square x into differentiation of sec square x would mean 2 sec x. Going inside further, sec x tan x plus 3 times our differentiation of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So I get now e to the power of sec square x to sec square x tan x minus 3 upon under root of 1 minus x square. This is my answer over here now. Okay. Now let's see the question number 11, second part only, which says e to the power of x plus e to the power of x square plus e to the power of x cube plus e to the power of x to the power of 4 plus e to the power of x to the power of 5. Again, give it a name. Only one formula is to be remembered over here, that is differentiation of e to the power of x is e to the power of x. Treating it throughout in the same manner, I am going to get dy by dx giving me e to the power of x, this one has e to the power of x. Second one, e to the power of x square times differentiation of this x square as 2x plus third one, e to the power of x cube now. So e to the power of x cube and differentiation of x cube, that's going to give me 3x square plus again the next one. Now it will be e to the power of x to the power of 4 times 4x cube plus e to the power of x to the power of 5 and times 5x to the power of 4. So now when you take out throughout, e to the power of x plus 2x e to the power of x square plus 3x square e to the power of x cube plus 4x cubed times e to the power of x to the power of 4 plus 5x to the power of 4 times e to the power of x to the power of 5. This becomes your simple answer. Next question which I am going to do is question number 16, which says differentiate tan inverse of 2 to the power of x plus 1 upon 1 minus 4 to the power of x. Now in this one I am just going to change the form. First give it a name, y is equal to, so y is equal to tan inverse of 2 to the power of x times 2, I am using my indices, 1 minus 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x. I am writing it like this. Okay, using my indices. Next line, I am going to express it as, you know, when it is power to the power, powers are multiplied, and you can use the commutative law of the multiplication and interchange the powers also. So I am writing 1 minus now 2 to the power of x inside and this 2 outside. Because I know 2 into x is the same thing as x into 2. So now my form changes to, I am going to take 2 to the power of x as tan t. Which means when I replace it over here, tan inverse of 2 tan t upon 1 minus tan square t. And now one can easily make out that inside this is the formula of tan 2t, which means this is just 2t. And you know now 2 times of t from here would be tan inverse of 2 to the power of x. Okay, now I have the statement as y is equal to 2 tan inverse of 2 to the power of x. So the question which was given to me in this form has now been simplified to this form, and I can now differentiate easily. Dy by dx equals to 2 remains as such. Tan inverse differentiation is 1 upon 1 plus t square. So therefore 2 to the power of x to the power of 2 into differentiation of this. So differentiation of a to the power of x is a to the power of x times log of a. So log of 2. Just combine the 2 now. I get 2 to the power of x plus 1, because this is 2 to the power of x, and 1 2 here, so it becomes 2 to the power of x plus 1 log of 2, that is there, 1 plus this becomes, now again it's the same thing from here, I can directly write as 4 to the power of x, and this becomes my answer. So the main thing was that the substituent over here was 2 to the power of x equals to tan t.